I'll start off with here is, since we brought up scams and scammers, and I want to bring one up that came across my desk this week. So somebody I know messaged me and said, hey, I'm looking for a car, and I found this posting. I found this person who's selling a $2,000 car, right? It's got 120,000 miles. So far, okay, it sounds like it's priced right. Sounds like a $2,000 car for 120,000 miles. Clean title, they say. Okay, good. We want a clean title because a lot of these scammers, they use a not so clean title in order, they rip off a car, can't get a title, so they sell it without one, kind of a thing. So far, okay, they say it's a good title. That's awesome. And my husband just died. Okay, red flag first. Okay, where all of us know that husbands can die, and that would put the wife in a situation. That's one of the red flag items because scammers prey upon our hearts. If we feel bad or feel sorry, we will suspend the disbelief in what's about to follow if someone gives us a sob story. So now if it's true, it doesn't matter. It's just a flag that goes up that says, caution, pay attention really, really deep, because this is what scammers do. It might not be a scammer. That does not qualify you as a scammer, because husbands die and they have to sell cars all the time. Okay, just a flag is up, which is pay close attention. All right, so the next thing it says is the car is in Colorado. I had to move away, and I'm in Colorado now. All right, so I'm in Ohio, and Colorado, by my calculation, is more than one state away, which means that there's going to be somebody going there with a friend and driving a car back, or paying a courier service who's coming close enough to the area to shuttle it from Colorado to Ohio. Okay, so we got some cost here. So this $2,000 car, I don't know what it costs to ship a car. I know if I ship a frickin' mouse across 2 states, it costs me $10. So it's got to be a pretty penny to ship a car. I mean, the weight, it's probably an oversized load. Anyway, so I'm guessing low end $500 to get a car here. I mean, if I took somebody and paid him $15 an hour, it would cost at least that to get it from here to there. So I imagine $500 is probably on the low end. So this $2,000 car, probably $500 shipping. Okay, so right now the deal has gotten a little worse. Okay, but a $2,000 car, if it was a good deal, you would not have to prospect out of the state of Colorado in order to make the sale. So now I'm starting to overthink this a little bit. Okay, if I got a $2,000 car, how much energy would have to be required to go after a buyer? If it's a $2,000 car, your market's pretty big, and if it's a decent car, then you'll probably find some people, right? So I didn't there's nothing special about this car. It's just a regular $2,000 car. There's probably 10 of them within, the block that you live on right now. All right, so far you're following the story up to this point. Now the title's clean. So the question was asked, how much is shipping? Okay, shipping. I'm covering shipping. We're going to cover shipping. Interesting. The seller who's selling a $2,000 car is going to cover at least what I is $500. So only 2 people would say something like that. Someone who really, really wants to unload this car and they will pay no expense to be able to get rid of it, or someone who was never planning on shipping a car anyway, so they don't really care what it costs, and they don't really want to put the time out finding out what it costs, so they're just going to pay for it so they don't have to answer that question. They don't have to look like they don't care about the shipping side. So again, my flag is up. It's not all the way up. Probably a scam at this point, but I'm still willing to listen to the details. I'm not willing to be, if you said, hey, in or out, at this point, those 2 things, I'm out. I have not overcome my objection. The car is plentiful. I could find a $2,000 car a lot closer if I'm going to take the risk of buying from someone who lives in a different state that I can't go down the street and punch his face. If something goes wrong, then it's too far of a distance. So, all right, so the last thing is, the seller wanted to prove who they were, so they sent like 3 different copies of their driver's license, and this was unsolicited. So it wasn't a challenge where I didn't trust or they didn't trust their identity. They just sent it. And in my experience dealing with scammers, if someone tries too hard, if someone like throws their ace of clubs down on the table before it was even a good idea to play that card, they were a little too eager to show you that they could prove who they were. They sent a total stranger a copy of their driver's license. Now, either they're an idiot, right, or that was part of their plan, and they got to the part in the plan, and as unnatural as it was, they presented it. So far I've got 3 items of information that lead me to believe that there's no way I'm going to send this person $2,000 to ship a car to me because, 1, super eager to give personal information to a total stranger. Number 2, sob story, where somebody lost a loved one and maybe a whole story that makes, it's pretty connected. We can all see it, but why they're always attached to this. So that's, like I said, that's a weak red flag, but it's still one. And then the shipping cost, so eager to pay for $500 worth of shipping and just build it in the cost of a $2,000 car. So I would pull the lever on no thank you. There you go. So that's just my troubleshooting and problem solving. And if I were to talk it through with a friend, those are the kind of questions and that's the kind of logic that I put in determining whether or not this sale, even though it's a really good sale and it's very tempting to, walk a line and at least entertain it, I'd probably pull the lever and say, nope, if I'm going to spend $2,000, it's going to be down the street to someone who, like I said, I can get close enough to challenge. All right, 330-729-9977. Let's go to Nancy.